Welcome to stenojunction.com. My name is Ankit, currently working with Government of Rajasthan. This is gonna be 60 words per minute, starting in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. In regard to production, we fear that we may again be in a mess. We have not been able to control lockouts, etc. And in regard to the production of groundnuts, cotton, and jute, there is an oversupply. The jute mills are crying that their products have not been taken up. In such a situation, this would hamper production next year, when the real producers are not getting impetus, when they produce food grains, edible oils, jute, sugarcane, cotton, or oil seeds. The danger is that they will not get adequate encouragement, and the production may not go on steadily increasing as it did this year. As such, one would expect that the government would consider the fact that the jute mills are not doing justice to jute production, its growers, or even to its marketing. They are depending entirely upon the government. They are not reducing the price of jute goods. When the price of jute has gone down naturally, we expect that the prices of jute goods will be less, but they are not cheaper. There is a crisis in the jute market, but the prices of finished goods are where they were. They are also slightly costlier in some respects. Para. In such a situation, the production policy of the private sector is not helping the cause of the industry itself, much less to talk of that of the producers or consumers. And the same thing applies to sugar mills and to cotton mills in private hands. One would feel that the time has come when the government should take up courage to nationalize at least jute, cotton, and sugar mills in order to be in a stronger position and to have a strong hand over production and to have a steady increase in production. In order to have proper distribution, and reasonable prices. Then comes the question of distribution. With regard to this, our government feels very helpless. The minister has indicated that the traders were reconciled to the emergency and were waiting on their wings to exploit the situation when the opportunity arose. The opportunity was the delay in onset of the monsoon by 3 weeks, which led them to hoarding and black marketing. He is saying in a helpless manner that some delay in the onset of the monsoon allowed them to resort to hoarding and black marketing. Therefore, they are committing these crimes at a time when there is a national emergency, when the government has more than adequate powers to control them. There should be a panel to deal with compilation of production data and identifying trends of significance and advising the government in time of need. Para. Mr. Deputy Speaker, Sir, the recommendation on certain observations of the board with regard to the policy on children of our country is really speaking a very good outcome and a very good exercise. I have patiently heard the views on the policy as they were expressed by our Honorable Deputy Minister on the last day of the previous session. I also congratulated him for his attitude towards the children, but I would like to point out a few things on this national policy on children, which is followed in other countries as well as in India. In India, perhaps it is a known fact, both from the point of view of religion and that of ancient thinking, that the child is treated as God. Usually, it is a common phenomenon both in the villages and the cities. This symbolizes our devotion to children. It also indicates our expectations and our dreams about children. I could really appreciate that when we were under the British rule. Stop.